Some of you might be wondering what I mean by Redux. Well, it's the definition. Redux means to bring back, revive. And since it's a game I've played before, I thought that'd be quite apt to bring it back and redo the entire playthrough, this time with commentary. So, let's get back into the game and see where we go from here. Right, let's continue, and when we go back into it, we'll quickly go over what we have to do for the next part of the story. Right, we're back in Central Executive, and enter the Communications Department to find the hotline. Right, so let's quickly just look at it. More details. Right, assets. Right, assets, basically they're the crafting materials which you can craft extra mods, craft weapons, upgraded weapons, so forth and such like. At the moment I've got no clearance level at all. Right, missions, so no board countermeasures, because I have to get to the hotline to actually activate them. Right, so enter Communications Department to find the hotline. Unknown caller. Emily instructs Jesse to find the hotline, an object of power in the form of an old telephone. Understand the message from the dead director trying to communicate with her. They hope he can provide insight into the Hiss invasion. Right, got that. Right, collectibles. Oh, research and records. Let's have a look. Portrait of Zechariah Trench. Okay. Right, so I've got any. No, that's fast travel. Have I got any ability points yet? No, I have not. What's this mod? That's personal mods. Have I got any new mods? No, I haven't. Okay. Any new weapon mods? No, I think I'll stick with this. Rate of fire boost. Right, okay, so we need to go to Communications Department, which is going by, I think it's, yeah, going through that door. Okay. Got Nostalgia Department, Communications Department, and Dead Letters. Right, let's go. Right,
there
as you can see,
our welcome message.
as you can see, that yellow icon in the top right of the map, that's where we've got to get to in the end. So we can find the hotline and communicate with the board and with Trench's ghost. Okay. Alright, can't go in there. Nope, we haven't got the clearance level yet. Right, can't go through there. That's blocked off to us. Right, let's carry on. Let's go down the stairs. One thing I've learnt in combat in this game is to keep moving. Don't stop. Right, cleared all them. That's fine. Right, let's look around, see if we can pick up anything. We have law. Okay. Nope. So we've got to go through there. No. Ah, let's go via deadlifters. But let's have a look round, see if we can pick anything up. Something up there. Oh shit. No. I know there's a thing up there. We go. We got there. Look at that. Health boost. Ooh. Okay. Okay, what's that? That's astral health boost. Right. Let's give us 20% health recovery per element pickup. Oh, it's health recovery. Okay. No, keep it as it is, man. Or I can get rid of this one. Don't need this one. I've already got a higher level mod of the exact same mod there, so I'll get rid of that one. Okay. What's this? Hiss barrier. Okay. Field research on hiss entity hiss barrier. Basically, those barriers that pop up when you enter an area and it's got enemies in. It blocks our forward progress, or if it blocks us from retreating. So we've got to clear areas of either hiss or any hiss nodes that actually create the barrier. Here we go. The hiss resonance field is a physical impediment that is difficult to define. Hiss barriers appear as ways to impede escape or access by Bureau personnel. Two methods have been discovered for lowering them. Destroy the multiple concentrated resonance sources found in the vicinity, they're the hiss nodes, or destroy the hiss entities in the area. The resonance fields seem to require support for their size and density from other non-connected sources of hiss resonance. Without the ability to draw from these sources, the barrier will fall. Does an inactive structure made of hiss resonance qualify as a conscious being? Does the distinction make any difference when considering the hiss? What does the very act of building walls to prevent our movement tell us about the hiss? To what degree is it watching and planning? Okay. So when we come across these barriers, then we know we have to sort of destroy the hiss nodes around the area, or destroy all the members of the Bureau that have been corrupted by hiss, so to kill all of them before we can actually progress. Okay, right. Okay, let's carry on. Right, is there any files we can pick up here? Oh, got some toilets here. So look, sometimes we can pick up stuff. Oh, there we go. We have a file. Unstable area notice. Okay. Filter. There we go. Unstable area notice. Please be aware, due to recent fluctuations in the nearest control point, this area's stability has been downgraded to yellow. So, reference chart. So, green indicates a stable control point. Yellow, low possibility of unanticipated building shifts. Orange, high likelihood of unanticipated building shifts. Red, frequent unanticipated building shifts. Okay. Let's look in the other toilets. I think it's just around here. Anything? Oh, yeah. Let's have a look. Shatter recoil efficiency. Well, that's a mod for a weapon we haven't got as yet. Oh, God. That bloody incantation gets on my tits. Shut up. Oh, okay. Where's the toilet? Oh yeah, just over here. Can be annoying sometimes. Oh, already been here? Okay, right, so. Let's carry on. Through the dead letters department, I think, innit? Which is... Ah, over there. There we go. Ooh. We've got some hiss here. Dead letters. Right. What's this over here? Machine God. Yeah, okay. Machine God. I had a dream, and I built the thing I saw in my dream. A machine that will contain God, but not the God you know, or the ones anyone knows. A new God. This machine will be his body, his heart, and his mind. I made it just like the dream showed me. I used the motor from the refrigerator and the coils from my toaster, and the fans, plus the timing belt from my car's engine, and the wheels from my son's skateboard. God can't move yet. But the dream said he would learn how on his own. It's just a beginner's body, like a baby's, for the machine is dead. God only needs a place to start. If you want to interview me, please contact me at the address on the envelope. My phone does not work anymore. I had to use a dialing plate on God. Strange, weird person he is. Okay. Well, we got some hiss here. Let's take them on. Right, some more hiss there. Control point. Let's go. Come on. Get rid of them. Right. Let's cleanse the control point. And we can start exploring. Here we go. Okay, can't get there. Cleanse control points to gain access to fast travel sites throughout the oldest house. Okay. Let's start downstairs. Oh. Some more material for crafting. What this? Singing fish. Huh. Singing fish. Mr. Governor, I called the police, but they never came to my house. I've got a problem and you guys send folk to fix it. I got my wife one of them singing fish on the walls. It's not a real fish, it sings when you hear the button. But it's got the devil in it. It flies around at night and sings devil songs. There's a lot of cuss words. They'll go out of my house cause the fish. You gotta come and handle it. My wife's real upset. When can you come? Sincerely, Dwayne Barr. Huh. It's like one of those fish, those singing fish you hang on the wall and you just press a button or you clap near it and it just sings various songs. So he's got one that goes a bit doolally, eh? Poor man. Okay, let's carry on. So you can pick up any more. Anything in here? No. Some more crafting material. Right, anything else over here? Okay, another file. Dead letter approval. Right, this will explain what the dead letter department is all about, I think. Yeah. Greetings, Director Trench. I'd like to thank you for approving my request for Dead Letters Archive. Catalogue and the Brewer's collection of delinquent mail provide an extremely handy database that research teams can use to search for any connections or related topics found among letters. Aside from the more functional purposes, the archive will allow us to preserve these windows into authentic human encounters of the paranatural world. Letters come to us from various places and times, gathered by the Postal Service as undeliverable. The Bureau is a perfect home for them. I realise not all letters contain accounts of genuine paranatural events, but even the ominous ones allowed us insight into how the unknown is perceived by real people. Of course, our first compile a system to allow us to analyse the letters for any information or suspected connections to AWEs or other altered materials. So thank you again. Can't wait to delve into my dead letters. P. Bartwell. So basically, you get all these letters from all over the place. Some of them just can't be delivered for some reason. And so the dead letters either get burned, or the Bureau, such as here, take these letters and they sort through them all and they look for any information about any altered world events or paranatural activity or any altered items in which they can actually take. They can basically start an investigation. They can investigate these things, and also they can just basically see how the general public react to come across any paranormal, paranatural phenomenon that occurs in the world. Sort of like a starting point for any investigations they might decide to do in the future. Okay. Right, anything here? No. Okay. I've been through those rooms. Let's go down here. Oh, what's this? Book Club, Penny. Okay. Book Club, Penny. Hello, avid readers. The Bureau Book Bunch will convene the usual spot on the corner table of the cafeteria at 5 p.m. on Tuesday. Currently discussing Unless You by J.D. Brooks. Everyone should get their reviews to me by Monday before lunch so I can generate some conversation starters before the meeting. Happy reading. Penny Bartwell. Huh. So they have book clubs in the Bureau. Oh, I'll touch that in a minute. Let's go across the other room first. Oh, file here. Dead presidents. Right, I think this is an example of some of the letters that you can get through the dead letters. Okay. To whom it may concern, I am being contacted by the past presidents of the United States of America. They appear as spirit guides, giving me their wisdom. John Adams keeps saying I need to fix America, but I can't really understand him. They all have a lot of opinions. People tell me I'm imagining it, but Theodore Roosevelt showed me how to fix my lawnmower, and I don't know a thing about lawnmowers. Explain that. I have great dead men telling me about the past and the present. If you'd like to use my ability to help run the government, please let me know. I know the White House could use me. Yours in earnest, James Bartholomew. Right, okay. Now, we're going to watch something really weird. And there's a reason you come across these, which I'll explain in due time. This is creepy as fuck, let me tell you. They redacted.
Dad says my mama went missing in actions. She walked into the city and didn't come back. I don't know what missing in actions is, but I sure wish someone would find her.
I'll help you look, Telfer. We'll find your mama together.
Weird. That is so messed up. On so many levels. Right, let's carry on. I just want to quickly look at this a minute. That's still fast travel, nothing else. Okay. Communication department.
Communications. We're on the right track.
Look up here first. Ooh, thank you. More material for crafting. I'm not going in there, I'll just come from there. Right, so unisex toilet. Oh, look, have got anything in here? No. Okay, on we carry on. Ooh. He dead? He must be dead. What the hell? Well, I can't go through there, so I've got to go through here. Oh dear. What's this?
Object of power. Looks like the place have latched onto it. We need to cleanse it.
Right, let's go. Fuck. Getting hit. Right, so I've got to get to it and cleanse it. Right. Hold on. I missed something. Oh no. Right, let's come across it. Let's go. Let's move. Right, okay. On. I swear I missed something. I swear there's supposed to be something where I was supposed to watch. Let's go back in the cafeteria. Right. Ah, here it is. I knew it. Information about this object of power.
Just look at it. 8 inches wide and capable of storing
There we go.
80 kilobytes. Stolen by our friends at the CIA, the disk held the launch codes to Soviet nukes. This is not the disk, of course, but one exactly like it. A perfect fusion of concepts vibrating in the Cold War era collective unconscious. A receptacle. It is a receptacle for dangerous energies to hone in on. And they did. We don't have the details, but when things started flying around the disk, it was transferred to us. It's an object of power. Uh-oh, oops.
Oops.
Oh, and it can launch things telekinetically through the air. Today, we've launched maybe 3 dozen pencils. And once, we even launched a cup.
Right. That's the object of power we just come across. I knew there was something I was missing. Bit of info. Right, now we've got some context about what that thing is. It's a floppy disk which uses telekinesis to launch things at us. Right, now I can tackle it. Oh, got hit there. Now we come across our first really good ability. Probably one of the best abilities in the game. Right. Wait. You gonna fire anything at us? Right, let's go. Come here. Gotcha. Probably this nuke can be bound to gain launch telekinesis. Now this.
It's harder to hear you when I'm here. It's like the channel's been changed. The board's in charge here. They're pyramids in the Bureau seal. Are they really the ones pulling the strings? I'm not their director. I'm no one's director.
Hold R1, grab highlighted objects to release R1 to launch. This is a cool power. Right, so here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, boom! Hey! Take that, you boxes. Alright, okay. Thingamajig. Okay. So I have to put one of those yellow boxes inside that. There we go. Such a cool power. There's no box around. You can pull up pieces of whatever it is. Launch is so strong. Such a cool power. burrow into astral plane secret base. I'm going to stop them. Ah. Hiss is trying to get to the board. Okay. The floppy disk is now bound, delivered.
There you are. You were gone. Cut off. I got it. Just
Let's
like you
launch
wanted,
something
right?
nice
This
and
will help me close
explosive.
things.
Haha. Someone's going to... Come on. Come on. Come on. Where are you? Oh. Ah, there he is. Ah, thought you could sneak up on me, bitch. Right. Let's quickly have a look round, see if there's anything we can pick up in the way of lore or... No, okay. Nothing there. Can't get in there yet. Anything to pick up here? Text or anything like that? Okay. Oh, what's in here? Ooh, okay. Energy recovery. That might be better than what I've got at the moment with personal mods. Actually, let me equip that for a minute. What's this? Case multimedia. Okay. That was that Threshold Kids we picked up earlier. Case files. Floppy disk. Ah, more details on this. Containment procedure. Must be contained in the cell with no other loose material. Makes sense. This launches things, anything that's loose or lying around. Description. Power utility. The object is an 8-inch diskette containing Soviet-era nuclear launch codes. When bound, the object allows para-utilitarians to kinetically lift material and throw it a short distance. See Dr. Darling presentation 11.15 for more information, which we've already watched. The object is currently bound to blank for research purposes. Stolen from the Soviet military base located in blank by agents blank and blank with the CIA. The diskette contained launch codes to, I assume that blank is going to be nuclear missiles, believed to be reserved for use against the United States. After being returned to America, the diskette began throwing computational hardware at members of the decoding team. An informant in the CIA tipped the Bureau off, and it was requisitioned by agents the next day. And that's where we got our telekinetic ability from, because that we just bound that floppy disk to us. Anything else? Nope. Okay. Let's carry on trying to find the hotline. Right, so and easy. Right, let's go into this shelter. See what we can find in here. Oh, file here. Book Club, Samson. Okay, remember that letter we saw earlier? Concern the book club? I think this is going to be one of the people that are meant to be part of it. Okay. Oh yeah. Book Club Samson. Book Club lets for Penny because she asked for any information on their review on the book that they're going to be discussing. So I don't usually read a lot of sci-fi, but as far as space operas go, this is alright. The title, Unless You, could refer to a bunch of things in the book, I guess, but I thought it was a little vague and stupid. The way the characters kept throwing it around almost like a catchphrase got real annoying real fast. The best part of the story was the space battles. I sided with the Fixers, obviously, because they had the coolest tech and their moves made the most sense to me. Honestly, if I had to choose between some hoity-toity flowers and guns space hippies or a badass bunch of warriors who go around devouring planets like cheap sushi on a Sunday, I know who I am picking. That scene where they invade the city planet and convert the entire population using those brainworms, and that space dog fight between those two ace pilots, sign me the fuck up. What kind of ruined the whole thing for me was when my favourite character got killed, not even halfway through the story, by getting a battery cylinder launched into his face by a gravitational anomaly. His death didn't feel necessary at all. Okay. Oh, I missed something. Research and records. Okay. His demolition expert. Okay. The Bureau only allows certain highly trained individuals to handle volatile materials and weaponry. Our demolition experts are instructed in the use of explosives in dimensions with distinct physical laws, making them important assets for engineering work as well as combat situations. His demolition experts are the only observed His variations to wield a specially built rocket-propelled grenade that is designed to identify and track blank entities once fired, making them a threat whose termination should be prioritized in combat scenarios. I find it remarkable that the Hiss restrict uses of his weapon to the Bureau personnel who train specifically for its use. What does this tell us about his behaviour? Can it not pass along new information to corrupted entities? Still too many unknowns. And the Hiss Ranger. The Rangers are the Bureau's well-trained and well-armed expeditionary forces. Their Hiss-corrupted counterparts are equally formidable. Prior to corruption, Rangers were trained to use a variety of weapons in order to face any threat found during an AWE response or threshold exploration, including submachine guns, assault rifles, and automatic shotguns. Hiss Rangers utilize these weapons as well as the advanced tactics taught by the Bureau instructors. Some are additionally outfitted with Bureau-made body armor. Hiss Rangers have no observed paranatural abilities beyond some being protected by a shielding of dense Hiss resonance, capable of stopping bullets. Considering the advanced training the Hiss Rangers are capable of applying to the situation, is it feasible to consider the human mind still remains intact to some degree? Or is the Hiss able to tap into this combat training and utilize it? Further observation is required. Okay. Right, mod here. Oh, some more materials. Okay, right, so going through there.
Emily said that the hotline can be reached through the mailroom.
Yep. So we're looking here first. See if we can find a thing. Oh, there we go. Shatter projectile boost. Again, a weapon we don't have as yet. Oh, file. Willow AWE outcome. From Tomasi, head of communications. Okay. Reference information campaign summary of Willow AWE. National news sites have begun publishing the story of a polar bear attack on an Alaskan town. You all know I don't like to boast, but claiming that the family is killed by migrating polar bears desperate for food because their ecosystem is being ruined by global warming was a stroke of genius. Using current ecological concerns make the public less likely to blank. So another AWE behind us, and the public is none the wiser. Well done, everyone. It's a strong campaign and perfectly executed. That doesn't mean we can stop monitoring blank, blank, and blank for any off-message opinions, but it's looking like we're in the clear. So, what the communications department really does in the FBC is any AWEs or altered items they come across in which the public become aware of or end up being witnesses for, communications department then starts a campaign of misinformation and misdirection and plant another story which will supersede any other stories that some of these witnesses might come up with, so it can just basically a massive cover up, so the public are not aware of any paranatural phenomenon they come across. They don't know of this world that we just entered into. Okay. Right, that's that room. Go into this room. Get out of my way. Such a strong ability. Let's see if we can find anything in here. Yes, we do. More material. Any files? Well, basically, this room and the room we were in previously is where they actually sort the dead letters. That's my assumption. It looks like it. That's where they all these pigeonholes. They sort through the letters and put the appropriate. No idea how they cut. That's annoying. Fudging annoying. Right. Mailroom, cafeteria, and central executive. Right. Control point. Oh. Let's do this.
This must open the door.
Oh, I've got clearance level 1 now. Right, some control points you cleanse and some control points you claim. The cleanse control points are basically control points that have been corrupted by the hiss. So you have to put more extra effort into cleansing them, whereas these control points, you just claim them because there's no hiss corruption evident anywhere, so it's less strenuous, I think, for Jesse. Right, let's look into these. Go upstairs momentarily. Oh, it's dark in here. Nothing in here. Go into this one. Anything in here? This is fucking dark. No, nothing in here. Oh, safe room up here. Right, any files? The radio. Ooh, creepy. Oh, I ain't having that. What we we got here? Ammo refund. Let's have a look. What's the ammo refund? Ammo refund chance on hit. That's good. A shatter. Headshot boost. Don't need that. No, that's fine. Okay. Not changing them mods out. Anything else? Nope. Right, let's go up here. Two by surprise you get. Okay.
You're listening to America Overnight.
Oh, radio.
Mystifying the airwaves for more than 29 years. Thank you for staying up with us. Ghosts. We've had many callers over the years tell us of hauntings, voices, and other phantasmagorical phenomena. Today, friend of the show, Dr. Quincy Reagan, tells his story. Quincy.
Thanks. This is something I've experienced recently while staying at the Chili Pines Motel in Macon for last year's SuspiciaCon. I was in room 47. The night manager, an avid listener of the program, insisted I take this particular room. Now, the manager explained that years back, the body of a man was discovered under the bed, inside that wooden border that motel beds tend to have. And the body had been there a week, he said. Guests had stayed there, sleeping with the corpse a foot below them. They only found the body when housekeepers complained about the smell. Hauntings have been reported in room 47 ever since. I happily took the room. I fell asleep pretty quick, checking under the bed first, of course. No ghosts visited me, no chilly spots or flickering lights. But when I woke up, I found myself under the bed. It was dark and stiflingly hot. Luckily, I was able to push the mattress off and crawl out before I suffocated. The night manager was kind enough to find me another room.
There you have it, listeners. What we call ghosts take many forms. Quincy was brave enough to tell his story, and I encourage you to keep calling and writing whenever you encounter something strange, something you can't explain. Maybe you're seeing colors that we have no name for. Maybe your toaster is possessed. Remember, dear listeners, when no one else believes you, we do. America Overnight, we'll be right back.
Right, let me explain something. Over the course of various playthroughs, I found out that this American Night radio program is actually run by the FBC. They use it as like dead letters. They use it as another way to gather information on paranormal activities or altered items. It's a way of getting information from the public concerning these things without them actually realising there's a government agency that's gathering all this information. It's another way. Just like a dead letter, it's another way of getting information on anything weird and unusual out there. Pretty clever, really. Right, let's explore a bit more. Well, I can't go through that door, I know that. Don't need to go down there, that's fine. Let's go up here. Right. This is a room that I can only go as far as here. You can't go through there. It hurts, see? If I walk further into that room, I'll be killed within seconds. So, though there'll be something I'll be getting later on which will let me go into those sorts of areas. But we'll come across them as we progress further through the game. Right, so, what have we got here? Marshal, lockdown distinctions. Okay, so Marshall is the head of operations. What's that? That's the American overnight. Don't need to look at that. Correspondence. Here we go. Marshall. Pay attention, Alberto. That's the first name of Tomasi. This is the last time I'm explaining this. Internal lockdowns are manually triggered events that lock one or all of the sectors by restricting use of the sector elevator, effectively locking staff in their sector until the emergency is handled. They can only be lifted via the directorial override and maintenance once the director is satisfied that the situation is under control. External lockdowns are a bigger deal. Nothing in or out of the whole building. It's only triggered by a code red containment breach based on some complicated system that security and research slap together. It can only be lifted once A, the threat has been neutralized, and B, a high clearance individual gives the system an all clear. This process is not the same as a directorial override, so stop saying in the documentation. I know it's confusing as hell. I've told Don 100 times to change it, but they're adamant it stays the way it is. Honestly, I don't think they even know how to change it at this point. Let's just make sure our staff understand how this mess all works, okay? So, internal lockdowns can be triggered by anyone, but it just locks down each sector, makes it into different compartments, so it lessens the effects of anything. So anything unusual happens in one department, that department gets locked down. All departments get locked, so basically kept safe from so any events that do happen or any occurrences that do happen don't spread over to another department. External lockdowns are completely different. It completely locks down the building completely, so nothing gets in, nothing gets out. Basically to safeguard the outside world from anything that might happen. But that can only be lifted by the director, him or herself. That's something we're going to have to deal with later on. Okay, carry on. Right. What we got here? Oh, here we go. Ranger First Class Coleman. Finish off a melee. Okay. Another mod for Shatter, which I can't do yet. More material. Oh, got a file here. Data breach. Let's have a look at person. What's that? Yeah, Shatter. Don't need that. Launch efficiency. That might be better than that one. I'm managing all right with the amount of energy that launch consumes. I'm not really spamming launch, so that should be okay. Oh, what was that on there? I'll get rid of that one. Okay, don't need that. Research and records. Okay. Data breach. Last month, our on-site server experienced an intrusion by unauthorized users. After a thorough investigation, it's confirmed that the users only accessed a video file, which contained portions of various Dr. Darwin presentations. Investigators were able to track the users through their IP addresses. The following are the confirmed identities of these users. Patrick Sturgeons, Rubens Nogueira, Arto Kolimaki, Christopher Mills Bowling, Jaco Salinen. These individuals are in breach of Bureau Code 91 and have been placed under surveillance by our external investigation team. Further action is pending. I found out eventually that these basically are some of the devs of the are some of the devs. It's a bit of a fun thing. They put some of the devs in sort of being investigated by the FBC for data breaches. That's a fun thing, isn't it? Right, let's carry on. Into the mailroom to get through to the hotline. Right. Down further. Here we go. This will be our first proper boss battle. And here he is. Tomasi. Corrupted by the hiss.
They can fly now. Great.
Right. Get out of his way. Run, 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 run. Oh shit. Let's move, quick. Bitch. Haha!
I have a feeling he'll be back.
Oh yeah, he'll be back.
Let's stay focused. The hotline should be past the mailroom.
First things first, we're going to look for anything, any files or anything like that at all. Any pickups. God, look at the amount of people that are killed in the mailroom. Probably by Tomasi himself. Jesus Christ. Right, the file here. Tea time. Resource and records. Here we go. Hiss elevated. Hiss elevated agents display abilities similar to telekinetic competencies, I think. Oh god, I can't bloody say that. Observed in Bureau of Power Utilitarians. Some prefer to charge their targets, while others launch objects at them. Telekinetic attacks have been ineffective against the Hiss elevator due to their own talent in the area. As you saw probably during that battle, there's a number of times we dodged anything I hurled at him with my launch. They do not use any weaponry except their own paranatural capabilities. Some Hiss elevators have been seen levitating while strapped into chairs. This is likely the result of individuals being corrupted while undergoing cognitive recording parapsychology. How are they able to use paranatural abilities? It is possible that these individuals were bound to objects of power prior to corruption. It is also worth considering that the Hiss resonance can identify and express latent paranatural ability an individual corrupts. Okay. They become the constant thorn in the side later on, I'm telling you. Right, okay, what's this one? Hey, Malcolm, yes. Tea time is at 7. So I'll take it a round of golf. I'll see you on the course on Sunday morning. Yep. By the way, have you heard about this Tennyson report? Apparently there's a bunch of copies drifting around the office. Trent is looking to get his hands on any information about who wrote it. You wouldn't happen to have heard anything about that, would you? See you Sunday, Jim. So, I don't know what this Tennyson report is all about. I really would. Right, is there anything else up here? Let's have a look upstairs. I need to go up here anyhow. Right, any files? Look around. Okay, that's basically a shortcut. Yeah, shortcut back out there. Anything up here? In the way of files or anything? No, 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 no. Right, hotline chamber it is.
Alberto Tomasi, head of comms.
There he is. That's his ID card. Okay.
The Hiss got him.
They did indeed.
Alright, take this down. The situation in Cuba has been evaluated by the relevant authorities. The mysterious illness affecting the staff at the U.S. Embassy in Havana was caused by sonic weaponry in the hands of a foreign power. Numerous personnel have damage to the inner ear, but most are expected to make a full recovery. Of course, the event also damaged their cellular walls, but we can't blame that on some stupid noise gun. Thank God no local doctors examined them first. Honestly, what are the odds an alternate item would show up inside a U.S. embassy? Talk about good luck, huh? So much easier to... Hey, are you still recording this?
Whoops. That wasn't supposed to be that wasn't supposed to be on record. Oh dear. Okay. Right. What's this? Butte summary. Butte summary. A spate of disappearances was traced to a home in the city of Butte, where Bureau agents discovered a translocative light switch cord. Event response. Bureau agents arrived at the home of a local celebrity located at blank, blank, which had been connected to a total of blank disappearances in the area. Agents found no one inside. While searching a closet, an agent pulled the light switch cord and disappeared from view. Another agent was selected to pull the cord in order to replicate the event. He disappeared as well. Both agents were discovered at the oldest house blank days later, found in a sealed room by rangers exploring a new area of the house. The light switch cord at the Butte's home closet disappeared during this incident. Huh. I can hear the phone. Marcy disappeared up there. Ooh. Okay. Hotline chamber. Here we come.
The hotline can't be far now.
Nope, it's not far at all. Okay. Let's grab this. Launch efficiency. Okay. Hotline chamber. Boom. Okay. What's this? Ah, another file pertaining to what we... Let's look at this first. Alright, already got one of them, so deconstruct that one. Another file concerning what we just saw. Okay. According to their testimony, the agents that had been transported from the Butte home to a roadside motel, namely Ocean View Motel and Casino, and discovered a room key by performing a ritual. See file MOT-01. The key opened a door marked with an inverted black pyramid, which they only learned after a lengthy period of trial and error. After pulling another motel cord found inside this room, they were transported then to the oldest house. The disappearances of the home's owner and the other locals of Butte have been attributed to the light switch cord. The Ocean View Motel is now known to have many doors and pathways. Since the occurrence, identical light switch cords to the one found in the Butte home have begun appearing through the oldest house. At the time of writing, blank light cords have been found in the oldest house located in the blank and blank sectors. These all access the Ocean View Motel, though how exactly this link operates is blank. But initial hypotheses center on the Butte AWE as a blank blank. See Darlin presentation 24.3 for more details. You'll see the light cord switch will come into play quite a lot. Hotline security log. Okay, so these are various people that actually visit the hotline. So, Director Trench, Bill Everett, custodian. So I take it the type of janitor. Director Trench, Bill Everett, Trench, Bill Everett, and Carol Bishop. So custodians, obviously cleaners, basically. Must have cleaned the chamber. Okay. Where am I going? Oh, down there. There it is.
The Ocean View Motel and Casino. Dream logic. The light switch cord. Door marked with the black pyramid.
Right. Can't see it there, but you have to go for ritual here. Right. Now can read the notice. Hotline is designated for director use only. Disregard of this policy may result in fatal psychic trauma. Ooh, so no one but the director can touch the hotline. Ocean View Motel and Casino entry point. Catalyst light switch. The law of three applies. Ritual attunement required. Agent must orient and anchor motel to their personal frequencies. Huh. Minor gap. Right, so. Twice.
Whoa.
3
Have we
times.
been here before?
Now,
No.
this is the Ocean View
I've stayed at a
Motel.
lot of roadside motels across the country, on the road, on the run, under the radar. This feels like all of them, like something recognized from a dream.
Right. This is the Ocean View Motel, where you'll traverse it a number of times in this game. And in the DLC as well. Not the Foundation DLC, but pretty sure in the AWE DLC you have to traverse this place. These doors you can't gain access to, only this one, but you got to have the key. And come across a bit of more information on this place a bit later on. Nice soft jazz music being played in the background. Right. Can't see out, so you don't know where this motel is. Right. Remember, the rule of 3 applies. So, we've got this bell. 1.
Hello? Anyone here?
2. 3. And when you hear that sound, like a gong, you know you've done something right. And there it is.
Key has a black pyramid on it.
Mm-hmm. Right. This door becomes very important later on, but we'll come to that. Okay, so the number of times that you have to come through this motel and perform certain what's called rituals to get hold of the key, which will enable you to get back to the oldest house. Right, so this key opens this door only. And there we are. Another light cord switch. And as you can see, you got a picture in front of you of Jesse on a walkway leading to the hotline. Whereas previously, saw a couple of minutes ago, there was no walkway between Jesse and that. So basically this unlocks that walkway. 1, 2, 3. And there we go. You now have access to the hotline. Well, not yet. But you will in a minute. Here we go. Right, complete the astral challenge. Astral plane challenge. Right. Basically, you have to avoid these buggers. These are called astral spikes. And you can't kill them, you can't slow them. You have to avoid them. Well, it's coming for me, so jump. You have to just run away from them. Right, okay, so And there it is, over there, the hotline. Hotline will allow you to contact extra-dimensional entities. Not just the board, Trench as well.
It is a phone. It's an object of power. It doesn't connect to any typical network. A direct line to the astral plane and the board. And my hypothesis is, under the right conditions, to other planes of existence as well.
A director needs a team. My management team. These people know the secrets of the Bureau as well as I do. Some even better. Darling, Tomasi, Salvador, Marshall. Marshall especially, my head of operations. She sees right through me. She knows I don't like relying on people. The only person you should fail is yourself. But things change when you become director.
I have it. The hotline. I can reach Trench. Well, listen to him. He feels more like an echo. An echo with important info. I need to get back to Emily.
That's it, we've got access to the hotline.
People react strongly when I tell them about you. Is it too soon to tell Emily? She might be able to help.
There you go. Shortcut to Central Executive and the boardroom. Into the director's office. Right, before we go to the boardroom, we've got some stuff to look at. A lot. Right, case files first. Hotline. Objects should be inaccessible for use except to the director, so it's a director use only. Description. Object is a 1960s era red Bakelite telephone. The rotary dial has been replaced with a black knob of unknown purpose. The phone weighs blank. The object allows the director to communicate with the, I assume it's going to be the board. If used by anyone other than the director, the object will cause lethal blank. Lethal damage or no idea. See Dr. Darling presentation 11.6 for more information, which we'll look at in a minute. The object is currently bound to Director Trench, not any longer. Background: the object spontaneously manifests in the director's office, placed on the desk. Director Northmore, the one before Trench, was the first known Bureau agent to use it. A battery of tests were run on the object, including blank and blank, but its origin remains unknown. Right. Multimedia. Here we go.
Ring, ring. It's Dr. Darling calling. In 1978, a comms department intern heard the hotline ring and picked it up, going against every safety protocol in the manual. She never recovered. And the handful of witnesses required extensive memory repression therapy.
Oh dear.
It is a phone. It's an object of power. It doesn't connect to any typical network. A direct line to the astral plane and the board. And my hypothesis is, under the right conditions, to other planes of existence as well. Our very own Ouija board. Only the director can answer it safely, and what he hears is kept classified.
There you go. Right. Now I've got access to the hotline. All those bits and pieces you hear that we've been hearing from Trench, those little snippets. Here you get the full version. Right, so let's get these out of the way, and then we'll save and call it a day. Right, so control points.
It took us a long time to learn how to stabilize the control points, the ley lines, the meridians of the oldest house. Darling found a way to soothe this beast. We discovered we must cleanse control points of all interference. It's my duty as the director, like Northmore before me. I couldn't manage it in my own house, at my home. I'll damn well do it here. Without the control points, the oldest house would swallow us alive. We'd be sealed inside an endless labyrinth. No one would hear our screams. If an enemy ever managed to corrupt the control points, it'd be over fast, spreading like a cancer, leaping over the fire breaks like a crown of fire. They are the weak point. Darling's right about that. He's wrong about everything else. Dangerously wrong. Suspiciously wrong. Has he been compromised?
Looks like Trench is getting paranoid. Right, let's have a look at this hotline.
I can hear the hotline ringing in my dreams, constantly ringing. Ringing so loud I can't hear the voice I'm straining to understand. Why don't I pick up? It's a secure line of communication with the board. They would tell me what I need to know. Do I fear their answers? Would they have warned me of this threat? I didn't see it coming. The traitor in our midst. A conspiracy plotted right behind me.
Oh, paranoid, yeah, definitely.
I can't trust anyone. I must assume all my intel has been manipulated. The hotline is the only channel I can trust. Bind it, control it. The rule and the ritual with objects of power. It can't be tampered with. The lifeline to the astral plane and the board. I must seek guidance. Soon. I'll rest first. I'm so tired. Always tired now. But I must reach the hotline. I think I'm under attack. An attack of dementia, exhaustion. It's a rain cloud making me forget. The hotline. I must reach the hotline.
Damn, Trench is definitely paranoid. Right, let's go to the Ocean View Motel. Storm management team, then the message from the board there.
The Ocean View Motel and Casino is a familiar friend to me. I stayed in countless motels like it while investigating AWEs across the country, back in my field agent days. Those roadside motels all bleed together like a dream. Same and not the same. Anywhere and nowhere. The Ocean View operates on dream logic, and the light switch cord leaks out to be found in the most unexpected places, and sometimes successfully encouraged to appear and act as a convenient lock to keep out those not trained in dreamscape navigation. Even Bureau veterans can only find one key in the motel. The key that opens the door marked with the inverted black pyramid. The rest, the many other doors, are still mysteries to us. We're all merely guests there. Even the board. Sometimes I need to visit, just to breathe easier for a while. It beats the numb, sterile apartment I spend my nights in, insulated from everything but myself. I guess that's where the whiskey comes in.
Right. Common Storm next.
Something's coming. The whispers growing louder. The worst winter storm in Bureau history. Retribution for my sins. Our sins. This threat could destroy the Bureau, everything I've built. Destroy me. A web spun, turning this place against me. I catch glimpses of it in the corner of my eye. It's just out of reach. Elusive. It's clever. A perverse game of hide and seek. Is this part of an attack? Obfuscating the facts. Dimming my eyes. It's hard to tell. I need answers. I haven't heard back from Darling. I fear for my friend, my closest ally. I think we made a terrible mistake all those years ago. That thing he studies is putting us all in danger. It's my duty as director to keep the Bureau safe. It'll be difficult. What's done can't be undone. There's no easy fix. Magical thinking is a requirement for survival. Pain and suffering are mandatory. To change things, you have to break yourself. I don't know if I have the strength. I'm old and weak. I'm afraid. I can see my hands trembling. I'm losing control.
Ooh. Paranoid, doubting himself, suspicious of a lot of things. Right, so what does he have to say about the management team?
A director needs a team. My management team. These people know the secrets of the Bureau as well as I do. Some even better. They have proven themselves. Darling, Tomasi, Salvador, Marshall. Marshall especially, my head of operations. She sees right through me. She knows I don't like relying on people. The only person you should fail is yourself. So I followed my own orders. Northmoor hated my guts for that. But things change when you become director. You suddenly see this dark void for the horror show it truly is, filled with screaming fear we pretend to control. Sand leaks through my fingers. The roses I pruned in the garden back when I still had a family, all dead. Heat escapes my body. My thoughts are scattered. The universe keeps expanding. I can't keep up with it alone. When I forget that, things go wrong. And my team has to pick up the pieces. Damage control. To help me get out of my mess.
Right, let's see what the board has to say about my directorship. You're a director now. We expect independence, dependence. You are the authority, chosen one. The Bureau game needs you. Huh. Okay. I think that's everything caught up. Right. First things first. I don't want to go down I don't want to go into the boardroom yet. There's a room I know I can unlock. Actually, a couple of rooms. Actually, go back to that other room first of all. I know which one. This one. Ah. Agent death notification. Dear, also basically if an agent dies whilst on duty, this is sort of the letter that gets sent out to parents, members of their family, whatever. Dear Mr. and Mrs. Potts, I regret to inform you that your son, Graham Potts, was killed in active duty this past week. While the details surrounding his death are classified, I'm honoured to tell you that he died in service of his country. You can be proud of his courage in the face of danger, and his commitment to protecting our nation against her enemies. He will be remembered by his comrades and colleagues. I sincerely regret the pain his message will bring you. Take some solace in knowing that his sacrifice helped protect the country he loved so much. His effects will be returned to you with all speed. Yours, sincerely yours, Howard J. Murray, Deputy Chief of Communications, Federal Bureau of Control. Okay. More materials. Right, there's one more room I can unlock. Which is down on the way to communications. Don't think there's any. Is there any rooms up here I can unlock? Yeah, here we go. Here's one. Okay, right, so any... Oh, yeah, there is. Some more material, cool. I've got a file up here. Power utility. Examination of paranatural topics, objects of power and their power utility. Objects of power are unique in their capacity to grant certain individuals paranatural abilities. We call these individuals power utilitarians. The potency of these abilities depends on the power utilitarian. Using something object of power as an example, some power utilitarians can achieve the throw distance. I assume that's going to be the floppy disk object of power. Throw a distance of blank, while others are only capable of little as blank. See Dr. Darling presentation 11.15 for more information, which you've already watched. What exactly determines an individual's paranatural competence is unknown. It's largely believed that some abilities exist within the body, and that, like all muscles, it can be exercised. To continue my analysis, I have officially requested access to Northmore records, considering he is one of the most accomplished power utilitarians the Bureau has ever seen. Dr. Darlin is still considering this request. Okay. I think there's one more room I can unlock, which is downstairs. Okay. Through there. Ah, through there. That's it. I remember now. Downstairs, if I remember correctly. Down here. Yep. Right. Okay. Energy boost. Any files? No files. Okay. Back up. Actually, we'll talk to Emily and we'll finish it there. Oh, forgot that one. Okay. Right, let's talk to Emily, and then we'll finish the episode.
Jesse, did you get the hotline? I mean, how is it out there? The comms?
Hell yeah. Oh, just bear with, mate. Just bear with.
I'm glad.
Emily?
Initial impressions. Okay. Okay. Initial encounters with the entity known as the Hiss have revealed various behavioral facts. Most notably, the Hiss is able to invade or corrupt control points, altered items, and even humans, radically changing their behavior. Curiously, any person wearing one of the wearable HRA devices that Dr. Darling has been distributing over the past weeks was not affected by this corruption. The only known exception to this fact is the new director, Jesse Faden, who possesses an inherent immunity to the hiss. This could indicate that she's already been corrupted, but her behaviour is so in contrast to the other hiss, I have dismissed this theory. My final observation comes from Miss Faden herself. She's able to cleanse material and organisms of the hiss corruption. We tested the ability on a hiss corrupted entity, but unfortunately the process seemed to kill the host. Perhaps the host's physiology becomes reliant on the hiss. More work must be done.
Let's talk.
Of course.
Yeah, we will. Hold on. There's something I didn't look at. Oh yeah, personal mods. That's energy boosts. Well, I'll leave that. Oh. Okay. No, that's fine. Right, let's talk to Emily.
I got the hotline. I can make out what Trench is saying now.
Incredible. What did he say?
He talked about his management team. People who knew the Bureau's secrets. Your boss, Darling. Tomasi, but he's gone. He's gone. Salvador?
He's the head of security.
And Marshall?
Helen Marshall is head of operations. She's tough, ex-CIA. She took her Rangers and went to the research sector to secure the HRA production. She hasn't come back.
Someone who could help us. The other sectors. How do I get there?
It's impossible because of the internal lockdown. You can perform a directorial override to lift it, but that can only be done in the maintenance sector. Normally, you take the sector elevator down there. It connects all the sectors, but it won't work while the lockdown is in effect.
Damn.
We already got past one lockdown.
Maybe I can find a way.
Hell yeah.
Jesse, look, with no prep, no training, in this extreme situation, you are doing phenomenally well. And all that in the hiss can't seem to affect you. I mean, I would love to run some tests on you. If you agree, that is. We could find out something that would help us.
Tests? I don't know. She might find out about you. But I wouldn't mind understanding more myself.
Okay. If you think it will help.
Great. I'll check the internal documentation for any lockdown bypasses. We need to get these sectors open to locate Darling and Marshall.
And I'll look for a way inside the maintenance sector. The sooner we find one, the sooner I reach this override.
Janitor. Hello, Artie. Department of Maintenance. That's where we're going next. Ooh, there it is. The power plant. Is there anything else that Emily has got to say to us?
Hi, Jesse.
Nope, there's nothing else.
Thanks, Emily.
Nothing
I'm
new.
sure I'll have more questions soon.
Just let me know.
Right, so
Do you hear that? Someone's singing. Where's it coming from?
Singing. Sounds like it's coming from the elevator.
yeah, we'll be going there soon.
Brings up a lot of new questions. Are they communicating? Coordinating? What about the planet
Right,
attracted them?
astral constructs. Right, this is where we get our new weapon forms. Construct Shatter. Shatter has a high stopping power with a scatter shot that devastates grouped enemies at close range. So basically this is our version of a shotgun. Like a sort of pistol size one. Oh yeah, we're going to construct that bad boy. Okay. Abilities, right, okay, so this is where we spend our ability points. Unlock health for definite. Energy. Alright, let's just do one ability point on each one. That's from the melee. Oh, additional weapon form slot. Excellent. And extra damage to launch. Cool. Can't got enough ability points for the rest yet. You need 3 for health, 3 for energy, 3 for extra melee, and 2 for launch. Launch is the one I'll be increasing the most first of all, because that's going to help us out big time further on down the road.
No use guessing the Hiss's motives if we don't even know what kind of energy he uses.
Right, outfits. Right, this is the one. No, I ain't gonna do that. I'll keep the civilian clothes. Right, let's have a look on our loadout. Right, let's put Shatter there. Right, let's put a mod on there. Right, so that reduces the projectile spread, so it makes it a bit more accurate. Ammo refund? No, I don't want that. Shatter projectile boost. That fires more shots. That might be good. Headshot boost? No. Recoil? Less recoil. Not too worried about that. I think I'll go for projectile boost. Yeah. Right, personal mods. Okay. Energy boost, no. Well, I already got 2 of them, so let's get rid of that one. No, keep it as it is. Right, missions. There's no board countermeasures yet. Oh yeah, directorial override. The internal lockdown. An emergency security measure is stopping Jesse from looking for Trench's mission management team in the other sectors. Jesse sets out to enter the maintenance sector to find a directorial override and lift the internal lockdown. So that's the next thing we're going to do, but we're going to start that in the next episode. Okay, hotline, board countermeasures. Okay. So basic countermeasures, like little side things you can do. It can give you extra rewards. Right, so let's access this. It saves, so we can save. Right, that's it. We found the hotline, so next thing to do is we've got to lift the lockdown, and we'll take that up in the next episode. Well, thanks very much for watching, and if you enjoyed it, please leave a like and a comment, and if you haven't subscribed to the channel, it'd be very helpful if you did. Thank you very much, and I'll catch you in the next episode.